Hello. There we go. Great. It works now. Yay. I still don't know what to say here. I'm the professional streamer and whatever bullshit. Fight. Yeah. Every time I do this, it gets more and more low effort, as it should be. Yeah. So new arena this time. That you already did. It is the Challenge of Falling Stars. Uh, and my copy of the PDF isn't loading. Of course it is, because everything has to go wrong now. What the hell? One of them is working fine, but I can't have two tabs open. I guess. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Um, I have one. That's probably good enough, probably. Okay. So, first up is the Steps of the Sun with Howlspin the Stung. Howlspin the Stung is going to um, fly out and around, go to about maybe we do an elevation. In this case, elevation means off to the side to about like here or so, and then is going to cast um, or you have to cast move. I think you would have to move more further out to be able to see them. Whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna say he can see them from there. I don't know how. I don't want to worry about how the thing works. And he's gonna cast Scintillating Pattern because that's the spell that exists. It is the only spell. Uh, and it's gonna be like that. Put it like that. He's gonna put it like this, such that it captures on and gets that whole thing. Yep. And I'm gonna roll it. Nope. I'm gonna select all of them, and then I'm gonna roll will saves. Will save 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, Jespix has a chance to see through it. Because he has True Seeing running. Let's see here. Well, the PDF is active, but it is frozen. And no, it's not working at all. Cool. Great. I love technology, and I love how it immediately ceases to function the moment I start a stream. Okay, well, that's a success, but it is a regular level True Seeing, so that's actually not a successful counteract. Regardless, he did pass his save. Yeah. So he did pass his save. Everybody except for Trough passed their save. So Trough will be confused. Confused for 4 rounds. Oof. Trough. it's not Trogdor, Mom. Going to try to reopen this freaking PDF, please. There we go. Thank you. All right. So Trough is going to wait. No, it is then Juspix's turn. Juspix is going to cast haste on everybody. And on all of them, so all become quickened. Quickened, 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 and quickened. He's going to cast haste on everybody, and then he is going to cast. And then he's going to do a leave and move out of the scintillating pattern. Ernak is also going to do a leave. He's going to arrow walk over to here. Hang on. Yeah. And then he started here, right? So he's going to go 1, 2. Yeah, he can get up to like here with one move action. And then he'll move over to here or so, and then he will yeet his axe with a felling throw at Houseman the Stung. Target.
Probably it won't help with the
And he's going to hit, and he's going to do damage. He's going to do somewhat less damage. 5 less damage due to that. And then Houseman is going to fall because of felling throw. Descends 120 feet, possibly falling on the ground. Does. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I believe Houseman can use this reaction to attempt to grab a ledge using doing a reflex save. Yeah. Let me look at the rules for grab an edge reaction. If you have at least one hand free, you can grab the edge or hand hold, stopping your fall. You still take damage from the distance fallen so far, but you treat the fall as if it were 20 feet shorter. You have no free. Okay. Usually at the climb DC. What is the climb DC of the tower? I don't think there's one listed. I'm just going to use the... Yeah, I'm just going to use the DC for the ladders. That makes sense. So, yeah, that is definitely a critical success. So, let's look at that. You grab the edge or handholds, whether or not you have a hand free, typically using a suitable item to catch yourself, using a battle axe on a ledge. For example, you can still take damage from the distance fall you far, but you take the fall as if it was 30 feet shorter. Okay, so he fell 10 feet, so he treats the fall as if it were minus 20 feet, and he heals. No. uh, but he will fall to there, and he's still 5 feet out, but he's grabbing onto that edge of that thing. Okay, that was Ernak. Up next is Amihan, who's going to... I was going to say she's going to jump, but I remembered she can fly. So she's going to fly up to Ernak Lost Wind. She's going to do a shield drum. So make an intimidation attempt and race for shields at the same time. And that's definitely a success. Is that a critical success? I think so, but I'm not certain. It is. So that will make Ernak frightened too. She did do it. She could shift the crowd's favor instead of attacking. I think she's just going to attack though. Let me target the right person. Why did it target Houseman the Stone? I targeted the right person. What the fuck? Okay, well, a 43 against Frightened Ernak Lost Wind is a critical hit for damage, but not as much due to due to fire resistance. So I subtract 5 from, oh no, actually the full amount from that. So 36 damage. And that is Amihan's turn. Up next is Huldrin. She is going to, with an action, she's going to poke at yeah, they're not within 20 feet or whatever from the thing. So she is going to, oh, I forgot that Ernak was hasted. So he should have been able to make another yeet. Yeah, so a 36 is more damage to Hellspin. So to focus that target, I guess. Slightly less damage because of resistance. So, okay, that was that. Huldrin is going to poke Straw Frost Knuckles with the shield spikes. Targeting Trough Frost Knuckles, please. It's his AC, 34. Is that including the... Okay, regardless, that's a miss. So, regular damage. And flat check to recover. That's not a recovery. She will poke again. That is a hit. Damage. Okay, so that is a recovery. He is no longer confused. And then she can move out of the thing and enter her stance. holding her shield out. And but she does deal damage to stabbing people does damage. People die when they are killed. Little known facts here. Okay, so that is her turn, including her hasted action. Up next is Malia, who is going to move. Let's see. Yeah, none of them are close enough such that they splashed at things, and they've demonstrated resistance to fire, so she's going to fly over to here and fly around to flank and do the scimitar and miss. Oof. Okay. And that is her turn. Up next is Junseo. Let's see what he will do. There's a range on Spearmint Blast. Range 30 feet. 35 feet away. No. Okay. Let's see. Sure, let's do it. He will inspire heroics, and then true target, and then sing. That apparently has unlimited range on his Song Blast, so let me just first roll this inspire heroics. That's actually a fail. So he will reevaluate his decisions. Yeah, 2 actions left. Is the range on Phantasmal Calamity? "30-foot bears for the range of 500 feet. Wow, okay. So 30-foot burst is okay. The question is whether or not it's worth getting Malia as well to also get Ernak. Ernak is frightened, and yeah, but Malia doesn't have a great will save. He would probably know that, so he will avoid catching them. I said avoid catching them. There we go. So it's instantaneous effect, so I don't need to keep this burst around. Yeah. Just do this. Select all 3 of these targets. I know how to use Foundry. Select all 3 of these targets and have them roll will saves. Okay, those are all successes. But yeah, so they are all successes, so they will take half damage from the Phantasmal Calamities. This will be 11d6. halved. And that is Jinseo's turn. Yeah. So that was his turn. Up next is Trough Frostknuckles, who is no longer confused, but is poked. He is going to... What is his speed? Let's see. It's a speed of 30 feet and a climb speed of 20 feet. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Airwalk, he can get to there with one move action, and then can definitely get to there with another. All right, flank train time it is. Is that what he's gonna do? Yeah. Does he want to go further to try to get Hellspin? Yeah, because Hellspin cast another Celine pattern, so he will fly above. He will trigger attacks of opportunity from both of them, though. Yeah, because he doesn't super benefit from flanking as he can do. He was here. He can fly around, move around to get there. So I think he'll have 2 actions. Yeah, he can move around, so he should be able to get there with 2 actions left, including his hasted action. Well, not including his hasted action, because one of them could be. But he will provoke from both of them. Centaur and Centaur. So those are both hits. That you get +1 from Inspire Courage. So damage, and then I'm going to add another -2. Okay, and then he has 2 actions to punch. Let's put this on. He is above him slightly, so like that. And yeah, so he will. Yeah, he will flurry of blows. Okay, that is still a crit. So damage. Slightly reduced by resistance to cold. And another strike number 2 is another hit for some more damage. And he's not going to use that because Hellspin seems to be resistant to cold, so he is going to use Chattering Blow. He's going to strike at Hellspin's eyes, and Icicle Gouge strike against him, and miss. Yeah, even with flat-footed, he doesn't get any bonus from Crowd's favor, so... He could pander the crowd with his last action, which I think he'd actually want to do. I need to cut myself some slack with regard to remembering this, because otherwise I'll never do it. Okay, that is a success, so Crowd's favor is now... Winter's Roar, +1. Okay, that was his turn. It is back to Hellspin the Stung. who is going to um, cast a spell and target Trough, Frost Knuckles, with the spell. So Trough will have to make a will save. And that is a success. So for 3 rounds, he must spend at least 1 action each turn dancing. And for the duration of the spell, he is flat-footed and can't use reactions. And then he has 1 more action. Which he will use to shoot. Why not? Shoot with his bow at Trough. Or should he? No, he needs to fly, right? He is flying. He will fly and touch the tower, and he will fly away. Oh, and actually, this thing is now up here. Let me grab this. There we go. And he will fly to there, I guess. I need to select him properly. There we go. Yeah. That is his turn. Up next is Jespix Ramel. Jespix Ramel, who is going to fuck it, Chain Lightning. He will start off with Howlspin the Stung. Gonna make a reflex save. Ooh. That's not good. That's a crit fail. So this will be 8d12 electricity damage. Yike. 44. It is not a great roll for 8d12, honestly. Yeah. Average of 8d12 is 13 times 4 is 52. So that's 8 points below average. Oof. But that's still double damage. That is not a lot of health back for Hellspin. And Hellspin's the only healer, right? I think so. Yeah. Oof. He better do that to himself. Okay, and they will then jump to Junzeo, who will pass the save, taking half. Oh, actually, they will get 5 more hit points back from energy resistance. And then it will jump to Amihan, who will almost certainly make her save. It's not a crit, so it doesn't end. She will take half damage, and then I'm going to give her 5 HP back. And then it'll jump to Malia, who will also almost certainly make her save. And again, will not crit. Yeah, alright. And so that's half damage, and +5 electricity resistance. And okay, so that is one action from Just Fix from Mel. And okay, cool. Interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah, he will summon a personal blizzard for Malia. He's got to make a fortitude save. And will fail. So she will take 1d6 cold damage, 1d6 persistent cold damage, and is concealed to other creatures, and other creatures are concealed a bit. So, just gonna put the dazzled condition on her. So that's similar vibes. Dazzled, 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 dazzled. And then she's going to take 1d6 plus 4. Yeah, 1d6 plus 4 points of cold damage and 1d6 plus 4 persistent cold damage. So 10 points of cold damage, but actually only 5. And cold resistance and whatnot. Persistent damage. Persistent damage. 1d6 plus 4. Apply. Oh, I forgot to specify the damage type. Cold. 1d6. Just going to do 1d6 minus 1, factoring in the cold resistance. And that is just because. Actually, no, he's hasted, so he will be able to move. He will be able to move out and away from the Scintillating pattern, so he wouldn't have had to deal with that bullshit. Yeah, and that's going to be his turn. Up next is Ernacle Lostwind, who is going to take advantage of the fact that they've both acted to move away, or move out and past them, essentially. And move once again and make a Great Axe attack. And just barely miss. Yeah. We'll try again. Multiple attack penalty. With multiple attack penalty, that hits exactly. Actually, it hits by 1. So, damage, 42 points of damage. How much of that is cold? Absorbed by the cold. That's still not enough to do it. So that will take Hellspin out. And I can delete him. It's the healer. Wow. Winter's Roar has been surprisingly good at punching above their weight. Let's see if they can keep it up. That is his whole turn. So Amihan is going to see Frost Knuckles up there. She's going to yeah, she's gonna move up. She's going to shield bang. What the fuck is the name of her ability? Shield drum. Yes, shield drum to intimidate him. I need to look at her skills, not his. That is definitely a success. It's not a crit. Oh. So that'll be... And then she will attack. Okay. It's critical damage. 57 damage. The fire is absorbed entirely. So that'll only be 46. But still. And that will set him on fire, but he's already... He'll will not take any damage from it. Yeah, so the fire... yeah, okay. That's that. Yep. Yeah, that's her whole turn. Oh, I need to put frightened. Okay, and that is her turn. Up next is Huldrin, who is going to airwalk up to here. What's her speed, actually? Speed is only 20 feet. The question is, does she want to move around to that, or... I think she will actually see if she can trip Molly and prevent her from entering the fray. So that she can definitely get up to there at least with 20 feet of movement in one action. So she will shield spikes. That's a hit, I think. Yep, it's a hit. Plus a +1 from damage. So 20 damage to Malia. That is that, and then she can knock her prone. With the shields, and then we'll stab down twice. Why not? That's a hit, and that is a hit. Yeah, to target properly, but yeah, those are hits. Damage, damage. The fire will be absorbed. The physical damage gets through. The physical damage gets +1 from, Krat's favor. So that is total of 50 damage by my... No, wait. No, that's including the fire. So a total of 43 damage. 43 damage. Yep. That is her turn. It is Malia up next. Is going to stand up and get attack of opportunity. Let me roll the Trident actually instead. For another hit, for some more damage. 23 damage, including resistances, weaknesses, resistances, and bonuses, all that stuff. So That's that. So she stands up, moving prone, and she's going to shield drum. So intimidation attempt and all that nonsense. Intimidation, boop, a crit. Okay, so that's frightened 2. Frightened 2, I said. And then we'll attack. With the scimitar. That is definitely a hit. That is, in fact, a critical hit. So 45, but it's actually 38. But it's actually 39 because of Inspire Courage. Okay, and that is Malia's turn. Next is Junseo. And Malia takes 3 points of damage, and Malia takes 3 points of damage and recovers from resistant damage, which are punitive. And oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And that'll be that. So that is. Oh yeah. Up next is Junseo, who will inspire heroics, true target, and then sing. So let me do this performance once again. There we go. That is a crit, I think. Yeah, it is. It's not a crit because Inspire Heroics is a harder DC. It would be a crit against a standard DC level, but oh, I can get rid of this thing. Okay, +2 to hit and damage and all that good stuff, and then true target, Sound Blast, boom, and you can roll again. Okay, so 39, definitely a hit. He'll target the weakest one. So it's going to be 4d6 plus 2. Not amazing, but not nothing. Yeah, that was his turn. None of that provoked. Draw Frost Knuckles is. Yeah, I mean, he already provoked attack from opportunity. I think he's just gonna punch. Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't feel like he can get to a higher position using Airwalk without provoking. That doesn't really make him a lot of sense. So he's just going to flurry. That's a miss. That's a critical miss. So that was not great for him. So he's going to step, move around, and then ice gouge. But yeah, that's definitely a miss. I forgot multiple attack penalty entirely, but that's like a critical miss. Not that it matters. But yeah, that is his turn, including his hated action. So it is back to Juspix. And unfortunately, internet gets lowered back down by this. Yeah, so that is. It's back to Juspix. Juspix, who will have to use his haste action to move back to the thing. And but before that, he can do more spells. Let's see, what is he gonna cast? You can do an ice storm. Yeah, so you can do an ice storm here. Ice storm over this area. 20-foot burst. So. Yeah, so it can't hit, but he can do 2 non-overlapping bursts. So, because he's casting it outdoors. He will do that, and then he will move back out of the way. He can do like another one just over that. So I'm just actually going to expand this out. So, like that. Like that, yeah. So we'll hit all of them. We'll also hit Ernak, but he's resistant and whatnot. So reflex save. Reflex saves for all of them. Okay, so Ernak and June's and Amihan will fail. The other 2 will succeed. And this is 3d8 cold damage and 3d8 bludgeoning damage. Like so. So if they end their turn there, they will take more cold damage. Actually, that does like tiny amounts of damage, and they have resistance. So, and he's smart, so he's not going to do that. Yeah, he's got like a +5 intelligence, so he's smarter than I am. I do not claim to have superhuman intelligence. Okay, so what he will do instead is move and maybe do a cone of colds or something. Let's see, a cone. It's a 60-foot cone. Oop. Yeah, okay. Cool. So that he will do a cone of cold like that. He will get Trough, but like Trough is a good reflex save. I think. He better. It would make sense. Yes, Reflex is his best save, and Trofal's has more cold resistance than them, so that's a turn. I am so good at Foundry. Oh. Did I not select Malia? I did not select Malia. Oof. Oh, and speaking of Malia, she should have had to make a check to successfully target. Yeah, she did. She's fine. Okay, so Malia crit fails. Malia will take double this damage. 21. So once again, not great. Double damage. Frost Knuckles succeeds. Amihan succeeds. Junseo fails. So Junseo will take the full damage. You'll get 5 HP back. Because of resistance. Also get 5 HP back because of resistance. Amihan will take half. Get 5 HP back because of resistance. And Frost Knuckles will take half. And will actually take 10 HP back because of its resistance. So, cool. And then that. And then he will. He will move to there and then put another Versatile Lizard on Malia. Why not? That wasn't particularly effective last time. He'll put an Elemental Betrayal on Malia. So we can try to focus her down. So she will actually have taken more damage. Yeah, she will have taken 4 more damage. And yeah, that is his turn. It's Ernak Lostwind. Ernak Lostwind. I can get rid of this cone. It's going to move. Going to eat an attack for opportunity from Amihan, but he doesn't really care. That is a critical hit, though. So that's a full 43 damage, 42 damage. But then he's going to. So it's 2 actions of him. I think he should have reduced fight by 1 at this point. But okay. And then Great Axe. Miss. And Great Axe. That's a hit. For 30 damage. And because of Elemental Betrayal and Resistance and Crowd's Favor bonus, net neutral damage there. So yeah, and that was his turn. Okay, then it's Amihan. Amihan is going to defend your sister and join the flank train. um, and critically hit for 6 damage. Yeah. That 40, all that 11 fire damage is completely absorbed though, so that's only 35. Oof. And then she'll pander to the crowd using performance. Yeah, that's a crit. I'll change this background. Oh, wait. Inspire Heroics is up. And so is True Target. She's crit with the last 2 of her things, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do an extra 8 damage between the things. Yeah, wow, this is close. Looks like the Winter Storm might have it, though. I'm gonna be frank, I don't think Amihan and Malia are really level 15 characters. They do so little damage that it's, like, just kind of sad. Like, you compare Ernak and Amihan's damage. It's a big difference. Yeah, anyway. So that was, yeah. Damage. Right. And then Pander of the Crowd. Crowd's favor changes to Sips of the Sun +1. Sips of the Sun +1. Okay. That was her turn. Up next is Heldren, who is going to Shield Bash and hit and do damage and prone. I'm gonna get rid of this so you can maintain it. Prone and yeah, that was her. And then she's going to Trident. It's multiple attack penalty. Hit. Damage. Okay. Let's see. So it's 3 damage, but it should be less, but it actually should be more because she does 1d6 piercing damage. Because Ernak hit for that. So let me roll this. D6. 6. I'm going to do an additional 3 damage, which is enough to take her out. Oof. Okay, yeah, it looks like the Winter's Roar are probably going to win this one again. Winter's Roar pulling off a lot of upsets. Wow. Junseo is still up. He's got most of HP. He's still a pretty powerful caster. Let's see what he can do. Could do a disappearance. I don't want to deal with that though. He's gonna put Mask of Terror on himself, and with Lingering Composition, Inspire Courage. This is what Foundry is for. I don't need to roll the skill manually. Okay. 44 is a crit success, so it'll last for 4 rounds. I'm probably going to forget about it. Actually, he wouldn't need to do that at all because Krat's favor is favoring them. He could do a lingering composition inspired defense, which is what he will actually do, and then he will pander the crowd using performance, or pander the crowd using acrobatics. It's the same result because it increased the EC. That's the thing. That is a success, just barely. Well, it'll be an even bigger success with Krat's favor, but whatever. Steps us on +2 now, and they have inspired defense. But that is his whole turn. No, it isn't. Inspired defense, pander to the crowd. He didn't do anything else. Yeah, he didn't do anything else. He put a mask of terror on himself, is what I said. He's not going to have the actions to do that, so he's going to shout at someone. He's going to shout at Draw Frost Knuckles. Why not? And do a Sonic Blast, whatever the fuck it's called. Sound Blast. That's just the name of his ability. Okay. Pop. Okay. I was going to say this might take out Trough. Then I remembered how fucking small amount of how little damage he does. That's also a not great roll, I suppose, but still. So damage -4, including cross favor and whatnot. And yeah, that is his turn. Yeah, and that is his turn, so it is Trough Frosticle's turn. I don't know. I don't remember who's intimidating what, so I'm just going to reduce everyone's frightened by 1 at the end of this turn, because no one did intimidation this turn. Yeah, Trough Frosticles is just going to do more punching. Yeah. With flat-footed because has higher ground, that is a hit. Damage. And nope. That's a miss, regardless. And okay, so hold and inspire defense is going to significantly reduce this damage. Resistance half the spell's level. So cast it at 8th level, so wait. What? Why are his bard cantrips at 7th level? What the fuck? Incomprehensible. Okay, whatever. I did the thing. It's fine. I reduced the damage of the cantrips of Tino's toughest in the previous fight. So live by the typo, die by the typo. So that is a resistance 3 to physical damage, not 4, which is weird. But yeah, okay. So 21 minus a total 21 minus 8 and 21 minus 4. So 42. So total of 30 damage. 30, not 330. Thank you. Okay, so that is Junseo. No, that was not Junseo. That was Tron Frost Knuckles' first action. He has more actions. He's going to Icicle Gouge. Boom. He's going to miss by 1. Yeah. And then he's just going to keep swinging. Why not? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to remove some frightened conditions from people. Or reduce him. It is Justfix Ramel's turn. Justfix Ramel is going to... is starting to run out of good spells, but he does still have an Eclipse Burst. Let's see if there's a way he can position it such that it doesn't hit any allies. It's a targeted intersection. He can definitely hit one. I don't think he can hit both of them without targeting allies. Yeah. Is it worth it? Fuck it. He's done it before. Why not? I want this fight to be over. We're approaching 7 o'clock, so I still want to be able to do prep and whatnot. Okay. Is this a reflex save for Eclipse Burst? Yeah. Okay, so reflex saves for all of them. Alright, they all pass the save. Amihan crit succeeds on the save. So she'll take nothing. It's, 8d10 cold and 8d10, 8d4 negative. So half and half What's this gonna take? Half and half. He's still up. Okay. He has resistance 10. He has resistance 5. Okay. And then one more thing. He will put a life boost spell on. If I put negative value on this, how will that work? Life boost, fast healing equal to double the spell's level. So 26. What am I doing? 14. Negative 14. And I don't know. Let's make it good. He's not good on. Negative 14 bleed damage. We'll see if that works. Okay, and then I get rid of this, and Jespix Vermel touches the thing. Oop. That's his turn. All right. Cool. It is Ernak Lostwind's turn. Ernak's just gonna attack. He's targeting the wrong person, but okay. He's gonna attack. Attack. Should probably be doing smarter things than this, but I'm just gonna fight now. Yeah, okay. He misses with all of it. Yeah, you would make one more. Just haste it. Wow, a miss. Who could have anticipated this? He literally could only hit on a 20 there. Oof. Okay, well. I forgot persistent damage can be recovered from. Whoops. Okay, well, I'll just remember it, I guess. I don't know. I could do it again. It seemed to work. Alright. Bleed. Minus 14. DC 200. Or 2000. Okay. Maybe that will work. Okay. Amihan also going to swing. Well, she has the bonuses and whatnot. She's already attempted to intimidate Ernak. She will shield boss, bet drum to intimidate Juspix, I suppose. That is a crit. Will be fight 2. And now she'll attack. Scimitar. Miss, but that's actually a hit. It's definitely a hit. And attack number 2. Okay, so with +2 hit, and I don't think there's any other bonuses, so that's just barely not a crit. Wow, that is literally minimum damage. Okay, so ignoring the fire, because that doesn't apply. So 14 damage, and then 23 damage. But actually more, because of forceful, and because of crowd's favor. That is a good bit more damage, but that is her whole turn. And then it's Huldrin, who will move around and yeah, using Airwalk, and then we'll. No, she will start by shield bouncing. That is a crit because of flanking. 46 damage. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. So its full damage goes through, but Inspire Defense will give her resistance 3 to that. And then she's prone. Prone. And then she'll make 2 more Trident strikes. Stab. Okay, yep. And that's a miss as well. Okay, it is Junseo's turn. Junseo is going to once again Sonic Strike to see if he can Sound Blast to see if he can. What do you mean range penalty? Oh. Why did it still resolve against that? Bizarre. Okay. Is that a crit? Against with correct things, that's a 39 to hit. AC 32, so no, that's not a crit. Not quite. That's actually a miss the crit by 1. By 2, something. Yeah, because with correct things, has a 41 to hit, AC 32, all 5 footage. So, or no, AC 34, all 5 footage. That's including the thing, so that's proper. 18. Oh my god, this is still not dead.
Want to walk with us, Robbie?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the lake. I'm gonna go get.
That's even with above average damage. Wow, the average damage on this is 14. That's so bad. No, he did not do average damage. He did above average damage. 6 more. Okay, he's actually better off using his fucking whip that he just has than his like signature ability.
What?
What the hell? Okay, if I roll damage using his whip, how much damage does that do? 19.
How's the fight going?
Well, that's also near maximum damage. What's the average comparison? So average, that is, yeah, the average damage for the whip is still higher than. I'm gonna do 1 more damage to him.
Does that really matter, so?
No.
How's the fight going?
Good. Oh shoot. He did not put Mask of Terror on. I forgot.
Oh,
What were you getting? I think.
aren't you getting pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, it's, yeah, I thought.
Yeah. So he would actually have flown up and then do a Spirit Song, and I'm sure there's a way he can position it such that he gets it's a 60-foot burst. I think for Spirit Song. Yeah, it's a 60-foot cone, so he can position it such that he does not hit Amihan, but does hit the other 3. And 2. He's not actually going to sound burst because that's just objectively bad. Trough Frost Knuckles succeeds, but not critically. It's 18d6. 18d6 force damage. 67, even half. That is more than 25, so that's actually enough to take Trough Frost Knuckles out. Shit. Need to select people properly. Juspix Ramel will just barely not crit fail. So he will take the full damage. Aldrin will also fail. She will take the full damage. And he will end his turn up here. Okay. Oh no, I deleted their initiative trackers. Fuck. Fuck. When did they go? I think they both went before him. I think, yeah, he was like near last. Yeah, I think it was Amihan went before Aldrin, but after, but yeah, but I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put her like here, I believe. Oh my god, are you really gonna make me? Initiative value is like 40 or something, and then Juspix is somewhere between them. I think Juspix was before, but his initiative value at like 45. I think that was approximately where they were. Okay. So it's now Juspix's turn. Juspix is going to move and cast slow on both of them. Sure, why not? Saves for fortitude save against slow. Yeah. It's a fail. He is slowed one permanently. And Amihan will crit fail and is slowed two. Oof. That's not good. Oop, nope. Yeah, alright. Okay, and that is... he has one more thing, but he's out of focus points. Is there anything he can do with a cantrip or something? Probably has like a hex cantrip, that's one action. Clinging Ice. Yeah, he will Clinging Ice on Junseo, who will make a reflex save. It's gonna fail. He takes full damage and takes -5 for the penalty to his speeds until the spell ends. 1d4 plus 1 per level is 7, so 74 points of cold damage. So 15 points of cold damage, including resistance. Okay. Then it is Ernak Lostwind. Who is hasted. And who will take an attack opportunity to go climb up. Make an athletics check to climb. It's DC thing. Look at how climbing rules work. Okay, so a speed of 20 feet, climb distance on a critical success is 10 feet. So 1, 2, and then you'll do that again. 1, 2, and then you'll airwalk over, and then you'll attack. He will hit. Will do 31 damage, but less because of things. 26 damage. Then Amihan will act. Amihan will make an attack against Huldren. Yeah. It's a crit. Do damage, but she'll block it with her shield. Absorb some of that because of fire. How much damage she can absorb with the shield? Hardness 15. Okay. So she can absorb 19 damage. I'll give her 19 health back. And that's her entire frickin' turn, because she's slowed too. Fun fact, kids, slowed is a busted as hell spell. Whoops. Yeah. And yeah, and then she can airwalk to like here, and then airwalk again to like here. I think it would actually probably take her 2 actions to go around the thing. And she has 1 more action to shield spikes. That is a crit with flanking. She should have taken some more damage because of God's favor. And then he's become prone. And it is now his turn. I don't think there's any way he can not get AO'd. So, fortunately, if this kills him, then I will end it here because there's no way Amihan with slowed 2 is going to be able to not. Okay, well, Ernat could roll a fucking 2. 44. That is another crit, though. For 48 damage. Is it not? The end. 45 damage. If Erna could not roll a 2, then that probably would have been it. But, so he is slowed. He can do one thing. Let's see. He casts disappearance on himself. So just make him invisible, and then Jeff is gonna hit with area effect probably. Doesn't have many area effects left. He'll fly up there and cast Chilling Spray at 3rd level. And that's a fail. He'll take 64 points of cold damage. That's a oh, he's still up. Okay. This was dumb. Okay. I know roughly where he is. So 7 damage. And then Okay. So they're just gonna attack randomly at the thing. You're gonna roll a bunch of d2s. He hits on a 2, so what's that? Our next first attack, the second attack might hit. Yeah, that's a hit. That's combat. There's no way Amihan is going to be able to catch them, and Ernak. All of the remaining members of Winter's Roar are smart enough to be able to basically. They have 4 times as many actions as her, and she has only 1 ranged attack. She has how many Alchemist Fire does she have? She has 3 greater Alchemist Fires that she could throw. Then she's out of range attacks, and they can just bait her around the map. There's basically no way she can win. So I'm gonna end it there. So I'll be facing Winter's Roar today, and I'm sure it'll be. I'm kind of regretting not being able to do that next thing, so we can move on to the next one. It's bad. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to finish that combat tonight, but whatever. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you're in Ring Campaign, we're starting at 7 today. I hope you can be there. Yeah.